This is V Sigma with the first of what's sure to be many computer hardware videos. Now, I'd been binge watching uxwbill, one of my favorite guys on YouTube, and eventually I finally learned the merits of the Pentium 4 era Dell. When I found this guy on Craigslist, I just had to snap it up. It is a OptiPlex GX260 Tower, Pentium 4, Windows XP, as you'd expect for a computer from 2003. Now, the guy who sold this to me, he said it had been upgraded. Now, I originally thought that was ridiculous until I took a good look, and I saw this. As you can see, right down there is a dual DVI and S-Video video card, which you don't really see in Dells very often. That right there, folks, is an NVIDIA Quadro FX video card. I won't know how much memory VRAM it has until I plug it in, but that's still quite a nice little upgrade for an old Dell like this. Not only that, but this baby has 2 gigs of RAM in it. 2 whole gigs. Not bad. Yeah, with 2 gigabytes of RAM and a video card, this thing kicks the crap out of my old, sadly deceased 620 desktop model 260 desktop model, that I once owned. Here you can see on the generic power supply, a manufacturing stamp, which means this computer was most likely sold either in late 03 or early 04. A little bit of a look at the board. It's pretty standard Dell board. Nothing exciting going on here. We've got our CD drive. We've got a floppy drive in there somewhere. And we've got the Western Digital 40 gigabyte hard drive, which is exactly the same hard drive that came out of my OptiPlex desktop, and that hard drive is now residing in my Power Macintosh G3. Alright, let's close this baby up and plug it in, and let's see how it does. Alright, here's the GX260 plugged into my newly acquired 1994 Dell CRT, which still works. Let's turn that on. Alright, like uxwbill always says, smoke test! We got a live one, folks. This monitor always takes about 10 days to warm up. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh, you were working earlier. Oh. Let's turn you on. Turn you off and back on again, maybe? Oh, something beeped. All right. Hold on, folks. I'll be right back. That's more like it. It's dim as hell, but here it is. The brightness is maxed. The keyboard failed because there's no keyboard equipped. But it's booting into Windows. Would you look at that? Okay. Maybe the CRT is dying. One moment. A good computer nerd always carries extras. Say hello to the Compaq FP17 flat screen LCD monitor. Which is probably more likely what this was used with anyway. Unless somebody got a good deal on a Dell CRT. Let's fire it up once again. There we go. Nice clear picture. Yeah, I guess that CRT is basically dead, huh? Alright. There we go. It's booting up. BIOS revision A06. That's probably old. Then again, this thing's probably going to get a new motherboard anyway. Generic Phoenix BIOS. Startup repair. Oh dear. One moment, folks. Alright, folks. Got myself a mouse now. And a keyboard. So now I can actually use the computer properly and not launch Windows Startup Repair because I don't need to. Alright, we're at the Windows Startup screen, which is very familiar to those of us who've used XP for years. I know I was still using XP around the time Vista came out until I got a Windows 7 computer a short time later. All right, now we wait. Well, folks, after a couple minutes of waiting, this computer does not successfully boot into Windows XP. It looks like this Dell here is going to turn out to be more of a project than I expected. But, you know, I welcome the challenge. This thus ends the first of what will most likely be many hardware exploration videos from me. This is V Sigma signing off, and wish me the best with this Dell because otherwise it's just going to end up scrapped.